Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Senior Forum. It's exciting to have you here on this chilly, I understand, in all of our locations, December day. So enjoy. Um, we have our review today on, again, anything we have done so far. I expect the review people will be most interested in is the review of our most recent move, fist under elbow. And then we're going to go on to the next section and enjoy ourselves with the left brush knee punch down sequence, which we're beginning today. So we'll be doing that for the next couple weeks. So before we start, is there any question that anyone brought with them today? From your practice, from your mulling over vacation? I know you were doing a lot of Tai Chi, right? I saw the eye roll. I actually did Tai Chi on Thanksgiving, but it was a short form, so it was not a long form. All right, well, how about we do everything we know? So how about we start? How about we actually do it around the clock, and let's challenge ourselves today to actually do it by starting facing away, because we so rarely do that. So if everybody wants to, well done, just turn your backs on me. And once you've got your back turned, we're just going to do what we know so far around the clock and see what happens. All right. So we're going to prepare. Opening. White crane spreads its wings. Grasp the bird's tail. Right ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist under elbow. Now again, you're going to turn away from me, turning left, and you're going to push back out. Have to come back. Stepping to the corner, ward off to the corner. Rotate that arm as you bring your right foot up. All your weight back, pull down. Make that fist and punch. All right, let's do it again. From the direction we usually do it in. Oh, no, actually, we'll start here. We'll start here. Prepare. I'm going to sneak some looks at you folks. Opening. White crane spreads its wings. Grasp the bird's tail. Right ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist under elbow. Turning left, pulling, throw them in the corner. Push down center, push out. Step to the corner, you're stepping away from me now. Rotate that arm, bring the other foot up. And punch. Nice. All right, looking good. And from where we're supposed to start. Prepare. Opening. White crane spreads its wings. Grasp the bird's tail. Right ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist. Under elbow. Ward off. Rotate that arm, bring the right foot up. All our weight back. Punch. All right. So is there anything before fist under elbow that folks want to refine? Ask a question about. All right. Well, my glances brought good things. Tia, do you have something? I mean, not Tia. Gail, do you have something? No? Okay. All right. Sounds good. How about fist under elbow? Well, tell you what. Oh, yeah. Yes.
At the end, our torso is slightly to the corner, and
yes.
Our hand is aligned with our nose. Is that what it is?
Yes. So we're going to be so we are open to the corner, except when we're also got to have our arm here and we have good body shape, we can't really be this way very effectively and have this punch work, right? So and we're getting, as we talked last time, we're getting the energy for that from the 30% we're putting on that move forward. But because of that, we can't be fully to the corner. So yes, but as you can see, and I'm not, let me get really centered here in front of the camera for you. So it's kind of like this. So we aren't like this, right?
Right.
And we aren't like this. The happy medium. So yes, exactly, John. That's where we are. Dorothy, you had a question too.
Just really the second part of it, when you start to go into making your fist, just the arms of that.
The last part.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show it to you from the front and then show it to folks so that you, from both sides, so that you can actually practice both parts with me. But let me show you. So maybe I'll do it from here and you can kind of see it dynamically just to remind everybody about what's happening. So we're here We connected with somebody. We've grabbed somebody and we've snuck this foot up. This right foot has snuck up. They didn't notice that probably. They were watching my hand. Now I've got a lot of potential energy, right? Because I can move back and I can swing and pull. So I'm gonna, right? So that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna see my pivot on my left foot there. I'm shifting back. I'm just letting, see how my body's just like turning and my hips are turning, right? So that's going to power a lot of this. I'm going to bring it back here, right? It's a big turn. And then it's going to scoop down. It's going to push down, make this little circle right here. Just going to talk about this hand. And then it's going to lift up. And how that coordinates, well, let me talk about so let's just see that again, dynamically. Step, connect, bring that other foot up, rotate. So far, I haven't done really anything. Now, look at all this energy I can just by turning and going back. So this is like one of those moments. And right here, as this is coming, as this left hand, this is my left hand, is coming down and it's about to turn up. It's going to circle right here, circle right here. This hand, you see where it is? It's coming in like an airplane, only it's making a fist. So think of it coming in as an airplane, but making a fist and turning to punch, turning to punch. So we'll see it one more time. Here. Step, connect, grab them, all of this potential. I see my other hand just made that fist and we come up. So this left hand, as you come back, you get all of this pull and then up. And the other side is just turning with your body. This right arm is just hanging with your body and then makes a fist and comes in for the punch. And you're not going to get this. You are not going to be closing and getting the energy from a turn at your waist. You're going to get your energy. You're going to get your energy from putting your 30% forward. That's going to help that arm go. See my arm go forward? And you don't have to hit them hard because you've exposed their kidney and their rib. Those are fragile parts of your body. So, you don't have to, it's not like a jaw or something, it's like you've got them exposed. All right. Did that answer your question? Yes. Good. Let's actually practice that. And then I'll see if I can take a look at it for everybody. So let's go in this direction, which is the direction we usually do it. So we're pushing out, fist under elbow, coming back, hands flattened, grab with that left hand. We're turning, through them in the corner, coming back, pushing down, drop that elbow, push out, and then step. Ward off, rotate as you bring that foot up where I'm ready to grab, or see, my hand's in position, but it hasn't really pulled. It's just in position on them. And then here, back. Make that fist come up and punch. Let's do it one more from here. Again. And let's talk about the footwork a little bit. So my right foot is coming towards 12 o'clock. My left foot's pivoting. All my weight's on the right. I can step out, one line, two sides. Weight is there, then all my weight is there as I bring the other foot up. Then all of this potential energy, whoa, all my weight goes back very suddenly. And look, right here, right as this left hand comes down and you're gonna make the fist, that's right before you're lifting, right? Right before you're lifting, you've got to get this left heel in position. So you're going to lift that left foot up and put the heel down. And then as you come forward onto that heel pad, that's when you're putting your 30%. And that's when you're lifting. All right. Let's do it from here. Turn around and do the beginning of it away from me so that you can follow towards the end of the move. So you're coming down. See, from here, you can kind of, turn away from me now. Now you're stepping. Now you can really follow me. Warding off, keep going. Turn, bring it up, and all that weight back. And punch. Let's do it one more time and then hold that position when you're done and I'll be able to look at you. Because they'll be doing it towards me, I think. All right. So from push, away from me. And hands coming down as your weight goes back. We're turning. Drop that elbow, push out. Step to the corner. Ward off. Keep going. Move that weight. And shift back. Hold that position. Check yourself. Is your weight on your back right foot? 70% of it should be in the back. 30% should be in the front. So make sure you feel that that's your empty step. Okay, your hand, you're going to want it as straight up as you can get it. And you're going to want this hand, when it circles around, to be not hurting you, but to be cocked. See, it's not like this. It's like this. Why? Because then when you lift it, look at that. All you have to do is lift here, and it goes straight up. And that's called your lifting arm. All right, let's do it one more time. From the correct direction. From push. Shifting back, hands flatten. Continuing to shift back, pulling, throw them in the corner. Our right foot points to 12 o'clock. Our left foot pivots as we push out. We step one line, two sides to the corner. We ward off and we keep shifting as we bring our other foot up and then pull as we turn. Let's do it one more time. When you pull, I want you to swing. I want you to swing. Just try that when you go back. Yes, But this is not what I want. I don't want this. I want, how am I gonna say this? I want that foot's back there. It has almost no weight on it. I want you to shift and see how my hips turn. I want you to get the energy for the swing of your arm from, just go ahead and do it faster or something. And get that sense that it's just swinging and moving with your body's whole movement. Try it again. From here. We're coming back. All right, now as we come back, let your arms swing back, drop, and then you're going to push out. Now, your right arm's just going to travel with you. Your left arm does have to expand here. Then it rotates, and your body has turned a little bit, and you're here. Now, the right foot, you're going to plant the whole foot on the floor and just go back and let this arm go down. And pivot. Yeah. Get a feel for that. When you actually do it in slow motion, you will also be able to feel it. But sometimes you have to do it a little faster in order to get the feel for it. So now this is what you'd be doing, right? You'd be here, here, here. So allow your body. Tai Chi is all about being very efficient with your body movements and making everything work together. So you're building your position throughout this movement. It's a really gorgeous move. I'm just going to show it again from this direction. When I come like this and connect, I'm meeting my opponent, but I'm also sneaking up with my right foot. That gives me this. That gives me the ability to get this big turn. And then I sort of sneakily get the foot and my fist in place. And then again, I can get energy by coming forward. And that's tips. Let me see you folks do this. From whatever direction you want to do it, just do fist under elbow. And at your own speed. All right, it's coming along. It's coming along. Let's do it one more time this way. Turn around. Just a second. Alexa, cancel. I think it heard its name somehow. All right. So if you want, you can be towards me, but actually if you're towards me, you'll be away from me later. That's all right. Whatever way you want to do it. And we're going to shift back. Push out. Step. All right, let me see it one more time. I'm going to watch you.
That's my.
All right, it's coming along. It is definitely coming along. All right, a couple of comments. Let's see, I'm going to do it towards you so you could see. When we've, let's see, when we take this step out, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this for people. That's working. Don't forget that you are going to rotate this arm right after that. You're going to connect with someone. So this is what you're doing. Somebody's come at you and you've connected with them here. And then you're going to, I don't know, can you see that? I can't see if you can see that. Then you're going to rotate. You're going to roll your arm on theirs like this. And then you're going to pull. Right? That's what's happening. Don't forget that. And you're going to just do this, and then you're going to do this. It's going to move in space because you're also moving your foot up, right? You're turning some and moving your foot up, your back foot up. However, don't forget, you're not going to open this yet. You're just going to just rotate. So don't forget the rotation. So let's do it again. We'll do it from here. Don't forget the rotation. Coming back. Pushing out. I'm stepping to the corner. I ward off to the corner. Rotate as I keep turning and stepping up. Now I'm ready to pull them. Shift your weight, right? Everybody seems to be doing this. Make the fist as you're going down and punch. Everybody has that. Oh, you know what I'm seeing? Really, really nice centered position like John was talking about. I'm seeing that. Good job. Nobody's sort of doing this. Nobody's doing this. I see that sort of centered position and a slight turn. So nice job with that. The right hand, let's emphasize the right hand, and then I think we'll have things coming. So, oh, one other thing to emphasize. There is a moment in the middle of this where you look like this. Right. So this time when you do it, I want you to feel that moment. And when you look like this, your fingers are pointing towards each other. Your shoulders are not raised, they're down in a really nice way. And you are, I believe, I have to ask about this. I believe you're connecting with somebody here, okay? In other words, you don't want them to get away from you. It's kind of like when we talk at the beginning about pushing down and pushing into water, right? And you're pushing your floaty into water, and you've got to keep pushing enough. Nice, Veronica. You got to keep pushing enough that you kind of feel it. Well, it's kind of like that. You don't want to lose track of this person, right? Right? You're going to come around, and so it's a moment there. So see if you're there when you do it. And so that's one thing. And then and the other is the right hand. So I'm going to talk about the right hand in the second part. Okay. So we're going to come back, throw them in the corner, and then let our arms circle back. And here's the moment of pushing down right here. Drop that elbow and push out. Don't forget your ward off arm with your left. Stepping out, one line, two sides. We're all doing this now. Don't forget that rotation. Now, this right hand has just been falling just a little bit. It's going to, as we come back and the left hand comes down and we pivot on that right foot, our weight turns, our right arm is sort of flying in as an airplane and making a fist right at this point, making a fist as you circle. And as you circle, you've lifted your left foot. I think everybody's doing that. And punch, lift as you 30% moving forward. Are you a little bit to the corner? Are you, is your fist face so that you could actually come in at that sort of 45-degree angle? So it's hard to see, but it's not, see, it's not here. It's not straight. Well, it is coming in front of my body's turned. So it's, you know, it's coming into somebody's back like that. Yeah. All right. Any other questions? It's looking much better. Yes.
Didi, just a question about the torso at the end.
Uh-huh.
You know, like here we're here, but here we're more erect and just folded slightly at the hip. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's not like
Well, you're in an empty stance.
we're in an empty
Yes.
stance.
We are.
Torso is more erect. Is that what it is, our Lego?
Okay, so most important things about the empty step, just to never forget mentioning it, is knees and toes in line. Don't let this knee drift in, right? Knees and toes in line, the 30%. But I want you to also see, it's hard, gonna be hard to see here. I want you to see that I am not erect. There is a little bit of a, not like this, right?
Okay.
But there is a, I am also not like this, and I am certainly not like this, right? I am just a little bit forward, and you get there by folding at this crease right here. So it's the hip crease. You've taken your torso and you're not putting your, it's like if you went down here, right? If you went down here, you see how my body tilts, right? If I'm doing a squat, my body tilts. I don't do a squat like this, right? And for me, it has to tilt a lot for me to really go down very far. But so there is that kind of a tilt, but it's not, it's a minor tilt. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Veronica, didn't you have something? I can't remember.
Well, I was, and you just answered it, but I'll tell you what it was. It was my body shape has been bothering me because when I end up here, I had problems with my pelvis. I was constantly wanting to do that and losing my body shape, but somehow you fixed that just now because I was able to do it because
Right.
I concentrate on hug a tree and getting my hip to be up on the stool, you know.
Yes, the bar stool is your
Yeah.
friend.
Yes.
So,
But once whatever he said, I don't know, I thought, oh yeah, that's what I'm not doing. So,
yeah. You don't, in every single one of these positions, almost without exception, you want to be, it's, you know, so here I am not sitting on the bar stool.
Right.
and here I am. It's a very subtle difference, but you can definitely feel it. You have to have your knees bent a little, and you're like reaching for that bar stool, and it's the difference between your, I don't know how to do it, your backbone sort of being like this, and your backbone being like this, the bottom of you, right? It's just it's down, it's straight. So, all right. Well, I want to get us into the next, which is left brush knee. There are people who have never done a brush knee before, so I want, who are in our class who aren't here today. So I want to make sure that we get that on here for everybody. So I'm gonna, before I show it to you, I would like to know if any of you have ever, I don't know, played baseball or softball or football, or really thrown balls much, or are you kind of a, anyone throw balls that's around in your youth? Ah, Veronica, you threw a ball. John, you threw a ball. Oh, nice. Okay, I wish everybody could see Veronica. No, that was great. So this is kind of what Veronica did. So Veronica, did this, right? Veronica, you kind of, I'm doing it with my left hand, but yeah. And when she did, several things happened. So I want you to actually experience that, or if you're the person watching online, I want you to actually throw some balls for a minute, and see if you can tell me how you do that. Like, I want you to really pretend, I don't know, pretend you're the quarterback and you have to go out for a real long one, or you're a baseball pitcher, right? What's involved with throwing that ball? Nice, Dorothy. That was nice. That was, it looked like, so I'm seeing people's arms swinging. Oh, Gail, wonderful. Gail, what is happening to your upper body and your weight shifting when you do that?
It's going back and then forward.
Okay, so the weight is shifting back. Something more than that is happening, actually. But
Yeah.
But you're talking about the weight shifting back. I see you doing this, and then I definitely see you going forward as your arm goes forward, right? Yeah. What else happens?
Torso turns.
Torso turns, absolutely. So sort of the assignment for folks is to, if you're watching a game, or if you're throwing a ball, really notice those torso turns, because what is going on in brush, knee, and push is we are throwing a strike. And it's a lot of turning at just the right time. And you know what? It's just easier if you think about throwing, because every last one of you, when you were pretending to throw, did it right. So my advice for you is that if you get uncertain about what's going on in brush knee, in any of the brush knees, that you just imagine that you're throwing. So I want to teach you the swing step, which a lot of people don't know yet. I want to give some practice in the swing step, which again, to make this move easier. And then tell you the parts, because this is the absolute easiest left brush, knee, and push that there is in any of the forms, because you can get into it really easily. For a change, something is easier in the senior form, right? It's kind of nice that happens. All right, so what I want us to do is first we're going to do some arm circling. So give me your arms, and just, yeah, exactly. And I want you to let them swing like this. Okay, and I want you to let them swing so that they go up like this. Okay, nice. Swing. Down. Swing. Nice. Swing. Really let them move. Swing. It's very natural, right? Just swing. Notice that they go up at the end. You're going to need them to go up at the end when you're going to do one on the left side, one on the right side. So eventually you got to do them on both sides. So we'll just do two. Okay, so that's easy. Notice that your elbows are actually kind of quiet. Isn't that interesting? You know, we have this body shape, and now we're doing this, and we've still got that body shape. Look at that. And our elbows, yeah, they move a little, but our upper arms move a little, but not much, right? All right, now I want you to do this. Let them come around, full circle. Yeah. Okay, you're coming right here. They're going to stand up right here. Now I want you to notice, never, ever does that swing get behind you. It's never like this. If the quarterback or the pitcher throws and lets their shoulder open like this, if you did a 90-mile-an-hour pitch, you would tear out your shoulder. That's how it happens. All right. You're just swinging in front of you. Right? Just like this. Okay. Now, when we do brush, knee, and push, or we do a swing step, which we're going to do in a moment, we're going to turn our upper body. And when we do, it's going to look like it goes behind us. But you know what? It's the exact same swing. And in brush, knee, and push, we are going to swing, and then it's going to come up here. Why? Because this is where you need to be, right here. Fingers up, elbow down, room right here. This natural position is exactly where you're going to need to be in order to strike, in order to go out. All right. Now, how do you do that if you're throwing a strike? We'll get to that in a little bit later. Okay. So one of the things I like to remind folks of, because a lot of the folks in my classes are a little older like me, is that as kids, we did a lot of, at least I did at my school, we did a lot of games where we moved, because kids need to move a lot. And one of the games that we did was the hokey pokey, or the dances, right? So what we did, if you can put either hand out, we're going to do both sides, either foot out, right? And we're going to go back. And when we go back, we're going to put our other foot out. Okay. So you're going to stand on one foot, and you can mirror me or not. That's up to you. I'm not going to take this off for now. And we're going to just do this, which we were doing before, but now we're going to step. And you may remember there was a saying called put your left foot out, or put your right foot out, you know, and it was out and it was back, it was out and it was back. You want to get this coordination, right? The fly up of your hand happens when you root with your other leg. Let's do it on the other side. Foot to the corner, hand up here, stand on the foot to the corner, and here, in, here, in, here, here. Notice my upper body turns. I'm going to actually watch my hand. My gaze is going to follow my hand. Now you want to be very stable. Look at me. I'm just pivoting right on like a Tai Chi pole. It goes from my heel all the way up the top of my head. Nice. That's what you want in brush, knee, and push. And guess what? You want your step to end up being rooting for a bow step. So let's do it one more time. And let's see if we'll do it on both sides. So just stand in the corner, kind of. Back foot this way, whichever foot you want. Hand up here. And then this foot's going to go out for a bow step. But it's just going to root, right? So don't do this. Right? You're going to do this. Right? So it's like dancing, right? Swing, step. Swing, step. This happens all over our forms in Tai Chi. Swing, step. Now, you are not shifting your weight. Look at me. My weight is right here. I haven't shifted my weight. The only weight I have on that foot that just landed, is the weight of the foot itself. Okay? So I lifted up my leg, I put it down, and then I let the weight start to root for me. Let's do the other side. So here's our hand on the same side. Check every once in a while. And remember, you're just turning on your Tai Chi pole. You're not actually putting a lot of weight on that foot yet. You could take that foot back. In fact, you are all the time. So Gail, you're shifting your weight. Don't shift your weight yet. Okay, and it's only going out. It's only going out to the side, and then it's coming back, right? And eventually it's going to go out, and then it is going to circle back. So let's just remember that. So I'm going to introduce it now, and we're going to really cover it later for those folks who, again, are taking this asynchronously. They're not here today. It's a lot of problems with being here in December for many people. And we're going to go through exactly what we're going to do for this movement. So I want to show you this particular movement from the front first, then you'll see the parts. I'm just going to talk about it first, and then I'll walk you through it. So where does this movement start? It starts from fist under elbow. Our body is not square, our torso is not square, and it's not to the corner, it's somewhere in between, as John pointed out. Our left hand is up, our right hand has been lifting up, and our right hand has come in for a punch, 30% on that front foot. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing this arm. And as I do, I'm going to shift my weight back. And my lifting arm is going to push down. It's going to push down. So here we are. I'm going to shift my weight back. I'm going to turn to my right. And everything is going to end at the same time. Now, what I didn't do this time was I didn't move my foot. I'm just doing the upper body. Here. Nice. Don't forget to turn to the corner, right? Here. All right, now I am realizing I'm not doing this. So we don't have time. Next week, I'm gonna do this in mirror, but for right now, let's go this way. So no, let's go this way. And then you'll be able to see me over your right shoulder. Don't forget, we have to step. So the first part of this is you let this hand swing and your left hand comes down and you just shift all your weight back and step for that bow step and root at the front. The next part of this movement, we're going to polish the table with our left hand. We're going to come forward as we polish the table, just heel, ball, toe. We're not going to really be bending the knee yet. Coming forward. And remember when I told you this arm would go up and then it would come in like this? That's what it's going to do. It's going to come to your shoulder. So here we are. We're going to shift back. Hand flies up and you step out. Heel, ball, toe. Our right hand comes to the shoulder. Our left hand polishes the table. Our left foot, heel, ball, toe. You're just a little past center in your weight. Then I'm going to bend my left knee, turn my upper body, push down with my left hand, and throw a strike. So you think about throwing a ball. So I'm going to show you the whole thing from here so you can just see it. That's what it looks like. And we're going to be doing that next week. This is your introduction to the pieces. And next week, we are going to be doing left brush knee and right brush knee and hook it to the Tai Chi walking that we did earlier when we were learning bow steps. Remember, we moved from bow step to bow step with Tai Chi walking, and the Tai Chi walking is exactly what we need to move from left and right brush knees. So that's your introduction to left brush knee and push. Let's try it one more time from here. So we're going to be in a left empty stance, our chest not super to the corner, but not straight. Right arm punching, left arm lifting, and shift our weight back. You can push with your heel of your left foot, swing your arm, and step. Polish the table with your left hand and your right hand. Your elbow bends and comes to your shoulder, heel, ball, toe. And now you turn your upper body square, bend your knee, and push down with your left hand as you throw your strike. From here, swing, open that fist, step, polish the table, ready your strike, bend your knee, turn square, and strike. This is left brush knee. Nice. Nice. All right. I know that was a real quick introduction to the brush knees. We're going to do a whole sequence with multiple brush knees and punch down at the end in the next couple of weeks. Any questions on that? All right, let's do everything we know. Prepare. Opening. White crane spreads its wings. Grasp the bird's tail. Right, ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist under elbow. I'm going to talk about gaze here. Gaze is right in front of us. Coming back. It's going to follow our left arm. And as it comes back, our gaze comes back. And then now it follows our right arm. Stepping out, follow the direction of your left arm. And now here you are at 9 o'clock where your opponent is. Left brush knee, coming back, swing, step, polish the table, strike. Nice. More next week. More next week. All right. Any final questions, thoughts, insights? All right, I think we're good.